Hey Outbounds, welcome back. I'm here with my good friend Shannon and we're gonna do hair dye and trauma today. I just mixed up some bleach and I'm gonna be interviewing her and you're gonna be in this chair.
That's right, yeah, why am I sitting right there? How are you gonna do that?
Because I was there.
Oh my gosh, what'd I do? What is the box? Oh.
We're off to a great start.
Don't look at my butt.
There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna just slide everybody over. And we're back. Okay. So I'm gonna have you just move up a hair.
Alright.
Welcome to Hair Dye and Trauma. Shannon, do you want to talk about yourself a little bit? Give yourself an intro. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you introduce yourself to my viewers?
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I also have borderline personality disorder.
Twins.
Yeah, and yeah, I've dealt with a lot of domestic violence.
And that's, yeah. So, I actually met Shannon at IOP, where we went to heal a little bit.
Yeah, and that was fun. It was very helpful.
Highly recommend.
I highly recommend doing an IOP.
I'm trying to just decide where your highlights go. So I'm thinking here.
I left an abusive marriage last July, and I have kids with him, and now it's very difficult to be able to have a relationship with them because he is just so toxic. And I've had a lot of history with domestic violence. A lot of my exes had, you know, caused trauma to me.
Yeah. And I guess, so you left like an abusive marriage and everything. What was difficult, I guess, going through that?
Like I said, the fact that I can't see my kids. They're in South Carolina and I'm here in Connecticut. And Dad makes it very hard for me to have a relationship with the kids because he's not getting his way.
Valid. And then, I guess what's something you wish people knew about someone going through your situation?
If a person is gonna put their hands on you once, they will do it again. And domestic violence does not always have to be physical. It could be emotional, psychological, you know, financial, and just they take control of you and they think they have the power. And I just want to say that get out when you can. The first sign of any kind of abuse like that, name calling, it's not okay. And it does not get better. It's a cycle, and you will have moments of time where you are absolutely happy with each other and your abuser is nice, caring, and then you go in, one little thing can happen to set them off, and it's like a screaming, yelling match, or, you know, he's putting his hands on me, or, yeah, you know, things like that.
And that's never okay, guys.
That's never okay.
Oh wow, it's already starting to lift. This is great.
I just want to say, don't settle for anything than what you deserve, because all of you matter. Everybody has a purpose in life, And everybody has their own journey that they're taking and their own things that they are going through in life.
Alright, you're gonna have a cool money piece. Right now you're good. Sorry, I was just checking to see if you had any breakage.
It's okay.
If you could go back in time, or I guess like, undo one thing, like what would you say in your journey? Because I know like, you also had mental health stuff going on, and like, is there any moment you want to like go back and besides leaving?
That was just what I was going to say. I was going to say the one thing I think I would have done was left sooner. I would have not made so many excuses for him, and what I would have changed is, you know, not allowing him to have that power on me.
Sorry, tootin', because you're a kick-ass lady and you did not deserve any of that.
And then he's not the only one I went through it with. I also went through it with my son, my second born son, his dad. He was very abusive, very manipulative. I don't mind sharing this at all with you guys. He was removed out of my care because of my depression and because of the abuse that his dad was causing with me.
Damn, these foils are not doing what I thought they would do. There we go, now I can see you again.
Yeah.
God forbid. And I guess what's helped you in your journey besides like, I guess the obvious would have been leaving your environment.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess just having the support of the people in IOP.
For sure.
And, you know, my therapist. I mean, IOP really helped me a lot. And then getting into therapy, getting on, you know, the right medication. Now, I mean, just because of all that doesn't mean that I don't struggle still.
Right.
But, you know, going into that group and into that setting and having the support of other people, it felt good.
Alright, so would you say a group setting is helpful for people of like domestic violence?
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of domestic violence victims, they don't. What was your question again? I'm having an ADHD moment, people. Sorry, what was your question again?
Oh, just things that helped you, like the group setting.
Yeah, the group setting helps for sure. Just, you know, hearing other people's stories, knowing that I'm not alone, knowing, you know, hearing other people tell me my worth and saying positive things about me, always lifting me up. It really turned into a positive thing in my life. And I don't think that I'd be getting through it at all. I don't know what I would be doing or handling it if I didn't have the support of my close friends from IOP and just the group.
It's easier to just use my hands.
Yeah, do your hands then. Do your hands.
I am an artiste. So we'll do like your big money piece, and then we'll do like your single lights, I guess.
My single light. These ones are taken. You can't have these ones. The other ones are single.
Only the taken ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess, you know.
Also, with my borderline, my mom left when I was 12, and I haven't really had her in my life since then. I had a small period of where she was around and supportive when I went through a rough time when I was 16. But I mean, after like that, soon after that passed, she really was nowhere to be found. She told me that me and my sisters that she would be back to get us when she got her shit together. And here I am, I'm a 35-year-old now, and I still have not
Heard from her?
Wow.
How do you abandon such a pretty daughter, man?
Well, thank you. I don't know how she did that, but some people just can't be parents.
Definitely. Not everyone is made to be a parent. I have learned that through, you know, growing up, having my sisters and my mom work at the daycare, and just like, she'd be like, you sent your kid in these? How long have they been wet? You know, like just stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, you're doing well for yourself too. Oh no, I got some on your leggings. So no.
Oh wait, let me get that bag. I'll put it on my lap.
Be careful, because I got a little bit on it. Oh. Here you go. Hopefully that'll come off.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only a little bit anyway.
There we go.
But yeah, I think my biggest struggle is the trauma from the domestic violence, me losing my son, and, you know, just really struggling with my borderline.
Yeah, because that's, believe it or not, that's one of the hardest mental disorders to deal with in life, is borderline personality disorder.
Yes, I heard that.
Because there's really no cure.
It's just all therapy. There is no medication. You gotta learn, you know, new techniques and skills to get through things.
Right.
You just gotta, I guess the hardest part is managing my emotions,
Yes.
not letting everything pile up all at once.
Right?
When one thing is bothering me and something is wrong, I tend to focus on everything else that is wrong too.
Sweet. Put your head up for me just so I can see. Okay, good. It's working. Yay, it's working. Now I'm gonna figure out your lowlights. I hope this is as perfect as I want it to
It'll be good.
be. Right?
Maybe use the clip to keep them up there?
Yeah, you're right. See?
Yeah.
Coping skills.
Coping skills.
Oh, these are great. I wish I had a million.
I guess what I'm really learning or trying to learn right now and use is more of a growth mindset. I'm trying to change my negative thoughts into something more positive, and, you know, telling myself positive affirmations.
Yes. That's why I have them on my wall now.
Yeah, I have some affirmations on my mirror.
That's smart, because then you can look at yourself and really see it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I struggle with self-harm. I've been struggling with that since I was about 15 years old. It's not always easy. I mean, I've had times where I've gone quite a long time not doing anything, and then, you know, I relapse and something happens. But I just want to tell everybody that things do get better, and
Yes.
things aren't always so dark, even though it may be scary at the time.
100%. Because there's moments you just feel like the world is caving in on you.
Yeah.
And it's like you
definitely.
don't know what to do.
Yeah, like sometimes I just feel like I'm suffocating and, you know, can't breathe. And those are
Worse.
rough feelings. And it's like I struggle with a lot of negative thoughts caused by my trauma. I haven't believed that I'm a good person. I haven't, you know, really believed my worth, but, you know, I'm starting. It's a process. Baby steps. One day at a time. That's what my advice would be. And if you can't do one day at a time, take one moment at a time.
Right? Sometimes I do every hour.
Yeah.
Because it really just, sometimes it piles up. And you're just like, oh, and you're just like so like I can't get out of this, but like my therapist is like, if you have to count the minutes to your survival, then like that's completely valid to do.
And I like that idea. That's a good idea to do that.
Sometimes it's like, okay, I survived 5 minutes. I'm still here. Now I know like you grew up, because of the borderline, we have this sense of like abandonment.
Absolutely.
Like abandonment trauma. For me, it happened in my adulthood, except for like some narcissistic parenting that I went through. I had toxic family, and then it got worse as I got older. And would you say that's something that still affects you to this day?
Absolutely. I feel like everything from my childhood up until now has affected me. Even though, I mean, there's things that have happened and I don't even remember. And, you know, my therapist tells me that I might not remember because of all the trauma, because my brain has blocked it out.
Yep.
I question if these certain things happened, or, you know, if my parents were just having an argument and because they got divorced, it was a nasty divorce, and you know, I had a toxic family too. My parents were always fighting, and you know, it's rough.
That's rough on a child because it's very hard to understand.
I had to grow up at a very young age. I really didn't get to be a kid. I had to pretty much raise my 2 sisters.
Yeah, so you became parentified.
I did, and at the age of 10, which is kind of scary and sad to look at now, my daughter Abigail is 10, and at 10 I was babysitting my sisters until the bars closed at 2 a.m. and my mom would be home. Wow. Then she would be screaming and yelling drunk, slamming dishes, slamming cabinets, and I was a hard sleeper, so I wouldn't even be able to go to bed until she got home because I was scared something would happen to my sisters and I wouldn't wake up. So I would have to stay up, watch my sisters, do my homework, help them with their homework, still get up for school in the morning.
That's such a selfish thing to put on a kid.
Yeah. And then now, it's like, I still deal with things with the drinking and stuff with my dad, because my dad had a drinking problem too. He still does, and it's very hard. It
hits home because you're still seeing it.
Exactly.
Right?
It's like it never stopped. It's like I'm still dealing with it.
And you're just trying to like do your day to day.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know if I'd ever use this bleach again.
Why?
It's just so like
Thick? Yeah.
She's thick. Oh my gosh.
And I grew up being bullied really bad in school. Didn't really have many friends. I struggled a lot in school. I didn't get the diagnosis of ADHD until I was about 17. So I feel like if I got the diagnosis earlier, I might have not struggled as bad in school.
Definitely.
But I feel like my parents were both very neglected when it came to getting me the help I needed.
Yeah. Or my parents would always say, like, there's nothing wrong, you're my kid. There's nothing wrong with me, there's nothing wrong with you. And now I look back and I'm just like, damn guys, you missed a bullet and a half. But alright, nothing's wrong with me. I got my diagnosis at 25. And usually by then, they don't diagnose ADHD that late normally, but
Right.
they're like, are you always doing 9 things at once? And I'm like, that's the only way I know how to function. And they're like, ADHD, here's your prescription. Okay.
Yeah.
And me and Shannon are Vyvanse girlies.
Yes, we are.
We are on the Vyvanse. And how has like medication been helpful?
It took many years to get it right. I started taking medication when I was 12 years old. Doctors pretty much just passed it off as clinical depression.
Or anxiety.
And some anxiety, yep.
Oh my god, that's the worst thing they can do.
Put me on a bunch of different antidepressants. They didn't really work because obviously I didn't have the right diagnosis. It was just clinical depression. And then when I turned 18, a big change happened. They diagnosed me with bipolar. However, it gets frustrating with me because they put me on some medication. It started working a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been on a bunch of different things, having to try all different things. And then I went to a therapist at the time when I was 18 when I got diagnosed with bipolar. And then I kind of got upset with her because she was like, I don't agree that you're bipolar. And I'm like, okay, well then what do you think is wrong with me? And she threw out the idea of borderline personality disorder. She didn't feel I had bipolar. She felt it was borderline. And I was like, okay, what the heck is that?
I didn't know what it was either when I got diagnosed, except for like when I asked about it.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, like that, when she explained to me, you know, the symptoms, like the abandonment, childhood trauma, you know, risky behaviors and, you know, self-harm, all these different things, problems with interpersonal relationships.
Definitely.
It all made sense to me, and I was like, yeah, I think I totally agree with that diagnosis. And I've just been given and taken away the diagnosis of bipolar pretty much ever since I was 18. And it's been tough to find the right medications, but I think finally with the Vyvanse and my antipsychotics and antidepressants, I think the combination of all my medications together are helping me.
Yes.
But it's not a full cure or solution to it. You still gotta put the work into healing and put the work into, you know, getting better and reducing certain symptoms that you have.
Yeah, because like I learned that if you don't get diagnosed for ADHD because you have trouble like sequencing things and like regulating yourself, that like you just have anxiety.
Exactly, and it's like, oh, just clinical depression or just anxiety. Like, okay, just? I mean, it's still just as bad.
It's a bigger picture thing that a lot of doctors miss.
Yeah, I think a lot of things, well, especially like borderline, is very misunderstood.
Yes, it is. Or they just assume you're a bad person.
They think you are toxic yourself, you're crazy, you purposely want to be angry with people and be crashing out and shit. But in reality, no, that's not really what it is. A lot of it is caused by triggers.
Yeah, repeated triggers. And like for me, I was getting with meeting up with strange men and expecting like relationships out of these toxic ass men and just like lying about where I said I was going. I remember when I got my borderline diagnosis, I went to my primary care and I'm like, ha, you were wrong.
Yeah.
I don't just have anxiety.
I think I was like that as a teenager too. Like I felt like whoever gave me attention as a teenager, all right, this is all good. I'm going to hang out with you and that, Like,
oh, you're cool. You're my homie.
You're cool.
I love you.
Like, I did a lot of sneaking out as a teenager to go hang out with guys, and yeah, it just wasn't good. I think, too, with the abandonment issues and stuff, like, that's part of the reason.
Yeah, like, the moment you felt slightly accepted, you just got so excited.
Yes. And I feel like I'm still like that in a way, but I'm learning to put boundaries up.
Yes. which are very important.
Yes.
A lot of people with borderline have porous boundaries, which, there we go. We are back. But what I was saying was, before this thing rudely cut me off, is porous boundaries and borderline personality disorder are very common. So like you have trouble, like you end up doing shit you don't even want to do, and then you wonder why you're upset about it.
Exactly. And then it's like you feel guilty because it's saying no. And then it's like, okay, but why am I upset? Because I'm doing this to myself.
Right? And then you're just like, damn, I'm a moron.
Yeah. And I think because it goes with the boundaries and everything, I think that's why it took me so long to leave my abusers that I was with. Like, I dealt with it for a very long time. And it took multiple, like, instances, like, things happening.
Yeah.
And before I decided to get out. And it was just like the whole, I'd wait and tell myself, oh, things are gonna get better. You know, he's just in a bad mood right now. What did I do wrong? I must have did something wrong. I pissed him off.
Yep.
But he'll get over it and we're gonna be okay again. And then things are okay again. And then it happens all over again. And that's something called a trauma bond.
Yep. Where, like, even though you know it's a bad thing, it's like you can't escape it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it does create, like, a rush in your system, like, when you're being, like, abused. It causes, like, cortisol and stuff, but it's almost like an excitement in the body. It's like a really... I'm not an expert. I've only had mental trauma. I've never been physically abused, but from what I remember in psychology is it causes this rush in your system, and when you have something like borderline personality disorder where you almost just crave attention to be loved, it's like better than not having it.
Exactly. And then it's like they put you down so much and tell you how worthless you are and how nobody loves you and no one's gonna care for you, that you don't want to leave because you
think that's all you have.
You think that's all that you have. You think you don't deserve any better, that you have what's best.
And you're just like stuck in this rut.
Absolutely. And it's like just the 6 months that I've been back up in Connecticut. I lived in South Carolina for 10 years. Just that short amount of time, I feel like I have grown a lot when it comes to relationships.
Yes, and I'm so proud of you for, like, putting yourself out there and being like, nah, I don't like this. I don't like how this guy's talking to me or treating me. I'm out.
Yeah.
And you're not repeating the cycle of broken shit all over again.
And I'm not perfect. I still have my days. I'll be crashing out and talking shit and screaming and yelling and not handling things right. But, I mean, at the end of the day,
no one's perfect.
No one's perfect. And I know they are not going to change. These people will not change. I'm not saying every single person who abuses someone can't change. But they've got to put the work into themselves too and take accountability for what's going on.
They do. Because otherwise they're not going to heal or fix themselves either.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep doing it to the next girl. And like,
I think
Maddie on our channel like had a very long abusive relationship when I met them. And it was like, she'd be like, I'm ready to leave. And then like, you know, something would come up and it would just be like, I love him. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, I've had so many times, like, they say it takes someone an average of 7 times, like they leave 7 times before they leave for good.
Wow.
Or like 7 things to happen to this. Something like that. I forgot exactly what the whole statistic was or something, but it was with the number 7. It was,
well, like, I know 7 times or more can form a habit.
Yeah.
Like smoking or drinking, you know, like stuff like that. and your body and the way your brain is processing it a little bit, it's like it's a habit.
Exactly.
Because I know they would say, like, even when I was in, like, band class, that if you could play this perfectly 7 times, then you're good.
Yeah.
But then I would always mess up at 6. And then I'd have to start over. If that ain't a euphemism for life, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess just in case they want to know, are you happily single, happily taken?
Exactly.
You want to tell them, like, your relationship status? Or do you want to keep that private?
Oh, you're asking me if I want to tell my...
Tell the viewers, yeah.
Alright, well, I've been talking to a guy since November. He treats me very, very well. And he really, really helps me turn my negative thoughts into more of like growth and what I need to do for myself.
I got an excellent bleach. You have a lot of hair, girly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. He's always there for me to talk to. Like, I told him, actually yesterday he came to see me and we were talking, and he had said, I told him that I didn't want to talk to him about things that were bothering, about, you know, when I'm upset, because I felt like I was bothering him. And
oh my god, I'm the same way.
yeah, like I didn't want to bother him. I said that he was going to get tired of my bullshit. And he was like, I'm in your corner. And he's like, you're not bothering me. Like, if I'm rocking hard for you, or I don't know, whatever the words he said, but pretty much along those lines.
Basically, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Yeah, like if and like.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it is very awesome. We're not very open about our relationship just because misery loves company, and you know, there are people out there that don't want to see you doing good in life or see you happy.
Yes.
And they want to go and ruin things for you. So we're kind of like keeping this on the DL, but it's not that he's hiding me or I'm hiding him,
which is important.
It's just we're not open and being like, okay, hey, like, this is my boyfriend and she's my girlfriend, but we know we're only rocking for each other.
Which is, like, good that you have your own, like, setup, and it seems like it's going the way you want.
Yeah.
Which is, like, really hard to do, because I had, like, familial boundary issues most of my life. And, like, having to learn how to break from that, it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
They all hate me. They talk crap to my mom at the nursing home like I'm in trouble, when I'm really just hanging out with my cats.
Right. I mean, you talk to your cats, it's therapeutic for you. They're like your kids. They are your kids.
They're my little children.
Yeah.
They're so fucking cute. I love them so much.
But I could relate to that. That's also, I could relate to that too. Like, even to this day, my family doesn't think that I'm gonna succeed at anything, doesn't think I'm gonna amount to anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, compared to my sisters and everything else, it's like, what did I do so wrong? Like, I don't get it. Everything is such an issue with me with my family.
Right. That's why I only talk to like one cousin and one aunt. That's all I really talk to now.
Yeah.
I used to have this big family, and like, people grew up and got weird.
Yep.
Is the best way I could put it.
And I feel like too, I don't know if this is the same for you, if you could relate to this, but grandparents, when they pass, it is like the family just is different. It falls apart. It was like the glue that held everything together, because when my grandpa passed away,
everyone got weird.
Everybody, it was so different. Like, no one got along anymore. And like the family doesn't, the extended family, aunts, uncles, and everything, cousins, only a small part of the family gets together with each other anymore. We used to have picnics and stuff every holiday.
And now it's like, I don't even know how old some of my cousins are. Like,
Exactly.
I don't even know their kids. I don't know who they're still married to, except for one of them. And it's just like I'm just like, y'all are freaking weird, but okay. I'm still awesome.
Yeah.
I'ma just be me then.
I mean, I guess I just gotta tell myself that that's their problem, and if they got an issue with me, that's in their own mind, that's in their own head and heart.
That's what I tell my mom, and it's hard because like my mom's not lucid, obviously, because she has dementia and Alzheimer's.
And that's rough.
And like they be telling her crazy shit, and then she's asking me, "Are you in trouble?" And I'm like, "No, I don't talk to nobody. That stresses me out anymore." And she's a big component of the you gotta apologize or you gotta get what your sister's for, but like people pass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the last time I tried to speak to one of your daughter's mom, she called the cops on me. So no, I'm not doing that. Because then I will be in jail, or at least a restraining order. Can't go to a certain city. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm like, if they need me and they want to apologize, they probably know where to find me. The internet is a place. I'm sure they know.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
I found my peace, even though it's sad sometimes. And I feel like since I met you, you're finding your peace.
I'm slowly finding my peace. I think what's hard is I'm so used to living in chaos. I'm so
Me
used
too.
to everything being so crazy.
Crazy, sleep deprived, barely eating.
Yeah, and
Basically in survival mode.
in survival mode, and
All the time though.
all the time.
I had 3 jobs when I was going to school. I was barely home. I was doing my homework because I was like walking down flights of stairs. Like, it was crazy. And now sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm kind of bored.
That's what I feel too. That's what I was gonna say, is that it's weird because now it's so calm
Yeah.
with like where I'm staying right this second. Because I stick to myself and pretty much stay in my room. It's so calm and quiet that I don't know what to feel like. I feel like almost like I'm depressed and bored, and like,
Even though you're at peace with it.
but there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing going on, and I am at peace with it. And
Right?
I just don't. It's almost like an uncomfortable feeling to me
Yes.
because I'm not used to feeling like that. That's when sometimes I'll feel like, a lot of times when I start feeling like that, that's when the thoughts of self-harm come in.
For me, it's like a traumatic event happens, and that's when
I feel like a lot of things trigger it, and it is something that
And it's
I don't
something-
wish on anybody.
Yeah, that you just can't shake. Like, it's not easy.
It is not easy. It is just as much an addiction as any drug or as alcohol can be.
Substance,
Any
yeah.
substance.
Like, it's crazy.
I have my good days. I could go days without, any episodes of doing something, or, I could go months, weeks, and then something can just happen and trigger me, and then, I'm
That's
back
it.
in that dark hole.
Yeah, and it's like really, like at the drop of a hat too.
Yeah. And I feel like people who don't go through it, or haven't been through it, or doesn't know something, like, they don't really truly understand why people do what they do to themselves. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be drugs or alcohol to cover something up, self-harm. There's all kinds of things that people use to cover up emotional pain.
Right? And it's just like, when you really get to the bottom of like people with addictions or people who've been victims to horrible things, it's really just loneliness.
It is. And it's just, I guess it's the biggest thing is I feel like I'm not understood.
Right.
Like, people don't understand what I'm going through. And it's like, and I don't like someone who comes at me like, oh, I get it. You have this, or you're going through this. And it's like, no, you don't, because you've never been through it. You don't know somebody who's gone through it.
Right? And then they just think they know.
And it's like,
Unless you got a psychology degree, please leave me alone.
exactly.
Like, you don't know half of what people go through, and that's why, like, I feel like people, like, judge too hard.
Yes, they
when
do.
people go through things, and it's just like, what do you know? You don't know what their everyday life is like.
Yeah.
Another thing with borderline, too, is, like, people don't think we're compassionate.
Absolutely.
And we're probably some of the most compassionate people.
Yes, we just feel our feelings so much stronger
So deeply.
and deeper. Like, I saw a reading, you know, they compared borderline to a 3rd-degree burn.
It hurts.
Yes, to a 3rd-degree burn. It is equal to that pain.
And then they want to say, oh, like, you just got to get right, you got to exercise, or like this, and that.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm just like, if it was that easy, I would have did it by now.
Yeah.
Like, especially at our age,
I know.
We're
It's
not-
so tough.
we're not kids.
No.
Like, hell,
And then it's
if I
just,
could just turn it off or not be anxious or not be depressed, like, I would have did it by now.
it's like, sometimes I feel like it's like, okay, hello. I did not wake up today and be like, oh, yep, I'm going to be depressed.
Oh my
Or
god.
like, I want to be
yes.
depressed today. Let me be depressed.
And you just sit in it, like,
Yeah.
unless you're really just doing something toxic and you're in this state of, like, wanting to harm yourself, like, more often than not, one little thing sets you off and you're just fucked up for the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes days on end. Like, I had a disagreement with my spouse and we broke up for like 2 hours.
2 hours, girl. 2 hours and you had a bipolar moment. That's
I
right.
had a BPD baddie breakdown. Like,
Yeah.
it was so bad. Like, I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, and I used to cut people off the minute, like, I felt something instead of trying to work on issues, and that's something I try not to do anymore.
Yeah.
Which can be hard, because sometimes you really just want to be like, they'd be better off without me.
Yep.
Wah, 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 and it's just like, we're gonna have to rinse your whole head, because this is messy.
Okay.
That's okay. I just hope these look good.
I don't know. They probably will. I can't see it.
Cosmetologist.
It's okay. Neither is anybody else that did my hair other than my sister, so it's gonna come out good. I believe it. You gotta manifest it, okay?
This is gonna look so
Like-
good.
Like Robin said today, my therapist, I said next week's gonna be a good week because I'm speaking it into existence. So she was like, yeah, you gotta manifest it. And I'm like, absolutely.
Right? Like, you gotta, like, hold on to that shit and be like, nope, nope, you're wrong. I'm having a great day. Fuck you.
Yep.
Sometimes, because, like, there's a lot of just energy vampires or, like, leeches that want to bring you down with them when they're having a bad time.
Yeah.
And you're just like, ugh. Like, sometimes I just walk by people and I'm like, damn, this person's so negative. I'm offended just standing next to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's not my vibe anymore. I don't fake any friendships, you know, I just do me at this point.
Yeah, and that's really what, you know, the guy I'm talking to, he tells me I need to really figure out what I want in life. Not that I don't know what I want in life, because he's like, I can tell you know what you want, but to focus more on what does Shannon need? What does Shannon need right now? And what will make, you know, me happy and what will make me feel, you know, successful and things like that. Work on things that I need and want for myself to better me.
Right? It's so hard to, like, not be overcritical of yourself either. Especially with borderline.
Yeah, borderline I think is the hardest thing to deal with. Or
Like,
one of the hardest. I can't say the hardest because I haven't dealt with every single, you know, disability diagnosis issue, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I haven't dealt with everything. So, you know, it is one of the toughest to deal with though. And
Right? And it's just so difficult. Like,
Yeah, it's difficult, but
it's like I could be having a great day and I'm just like, nobody loves me.
exactly.
Like
Like
it comes out of nowhere and I'm just like, why is
yeah,
this
what
happening?
just happened? Like one minute I'll be all happy, like I'm dancing, making TikToks.
Right? I love your TikTok.
Making TikToks and stuff. And then the next minute I'm like, what just happened? Nothing happened. Why am I feeling like this?
Right?
It's almost like all of the, what's it called, adrenaline and the good, happy hormones and stuff going on and whatever. It's like,
it goes from
it
dopamine
crashes.
to cortisol.
That's what it is. Dopamine to cortisol. And it is just
And
sucky.
Like the way I describe sometimes when I can't control my emotions or my state, I'm like, it went from like physical to chemical.
Yeah.
And then it's like my brain's just making the bad chemicals and I'm just like, well, fuck, what do I do now?
Exactly.
And it sucks. Oh, the kitties. If you hear cats, there's 3 of them in heat. So they're very chatty right now. And usually I have this door open, but I don't want them getting into bleach or hair dye. I don't need one of my cats to be blonde. I don't know. I feel like I'm almost done. The easiest part will be the rest of it, I feel like.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah. Domestic violence sucks, trauma sucks, all the borderline. It is just a rough ride.
I think Maddie's gonna see this video and definitely enjoy it because she's been through some of the stuff you have, and the guy was actually forcing her to use drugs at some points. Like, she's been through it.
Yeah.
One day we gotta fly out and see her and collab.
Yeah, we definitely should. So Maddie, if you see this, you will. I know you will.
Right?
We're gonna come see you sometime.
Yeah. We're gonna have a sober party.
We'll have a sober party. Yeah.
I wish there was just sober dance clubs because I don't drink alcohol. Alcohol makes my borderline worse.
Yeah.
Like, I know some people can drink and it doesn't bother them, but for some reason I just get really fucking depressed.
If I could drink, but it's gotta be, like, I only drink occasionally, and it's gotta be with people I'm comfortable with. Like, I can't just go to a bar and drink.
Right?
I don't like to really go out and drink. I might have like a drink or something, like a little mixed drink or whatever, but that's about it, and you call it a day.
I like my grass.
Yeah, I like my grass. I like my grass.
Oh, we're filming. That's okay. I love you. That's my wifey.
Yeah, she's awesome. Her wife is awesome.
We just legally gotta get married. We'll figure that out.
They aren't legally married, but you know, they might as well be legally married right now.
Right.
You know,
For sure.
they're just awesome.
Right. I have you over like all the time.
Yeah.
And like you in my kitchen, like my kitchen looks crazy right now, and I'm just like, Shannon's not gonna touch me.
No.
I say after this one, we'll let it process and see what happens.
That sounds good.
So I will. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna upload a picture into this video somewhere of what it came out like. You have anything else you want to say to the viewers before I
just want to say, no matter what you're going through, you are worth it. You are not alone, and you matter. Just always know your worth.
Yes.
All you ladies are queens.
Yes.
All you men are kings. Get it. Stay positive. I know it's easier said than done, but
Right.
just know that there is help out there, and you know, I wouldn't just
Give up.
give up. That's what I have to say.
You're like, haha, I'm still alive, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, don't let the devil win. Don't. He wants to you know, see you fall, fail, see you struggle, see everything else. Don't. Just don't. You need, you know, just stand up and be the badass bitch, whatever you want to call it, that you are.
Yes.
And then to you men out there struggling too, I mean, you guys are some badasses too.
Right?
You all matter. Everybody matters, and no matter what.
Alright. Outbounds. Thank you for waiting for my next video. I've been taking forever. Maddie's gonna work on some interviews. And I will see y'all next upload.
Bye.
Bye.